Hello, thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be doing crafts with mudlarking finds. Right, today I'm going to do another picture. It's been a few weeks since I've done a picture, so I'm always doing pictures, so I thought I'd bring you along with this one. I'm making another present for somebody. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, I'm sure you do, that a while ago, a few weeks ago, I found this lead figure. I found this lead figure on Snowy Dump. And if you remember, when I found it, I thought, oh, is it a fireman? Is it a soldier? And it wasn't. It was a lifeboatman. Okay? So, and it still had paint on most of it, so it's got brown and yellow paint. So I lacquered it, and I made a mould of it, so that I could make others if I wanted to. But I've got a friend who has a family history to do with the RLNI Lifeboatman, so I thought, you know what, I don't need to keep this. I've got the mould. If I want to make anything with it, I can use the mould. So I thought I'd give the original as a present to somebody, but I can't just give it as a present like that. I thought, no, I'm going to make a picture, something to go on the wall or the cupboard, whatever, but I'm going to make a picture with it. So I've gathered together a few bits, and I'll tell you what I've got. I've got a lovely deep frame from IKEA. I think it was about £5, but these new ones are so deep. They come with the plastic at the back so that you don't break it in transit. You just take the back off, and then when you put your picture in, you put your plastic at the front, the perspex at the front. Okay, so got the frame, got the figure. Okay, I've also got an old RNLI spoon. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure the date on this. It's old, but it's not, it's not mega old. Okay, so I've got a spoon that goes with that, and I've also got some little ooh, I think they're the cigarette cards. I'm not sure. I don't know. They're like cigarette cards. Anyway, they are actually RLNI lifeboat pictures on little cards, like cigarette cards. Okay, these are old, but not very old. They're not worth much, so I could glue them and do whatever I want with them. But yeah, there you go. So we've got some cards. And so I've also got a picture of their relative that was in the RLNI, and I printed it off 4 times because I'm hoping I can I'm going to try and layer it up. Okay, if it doesn't work, I'll just put it on flat, but I'm going to give it a try, and I've done 4, so I'm going to cut it out, various bits, and stick them on top and make it look 3D. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. And I've got a piece of paper. Not that you're going to see much of this, to be fair. I think there's going to be quite a bit on the front. You're probably not going to see it, but just in case, it has got the C on it, so I'm going to try and get the majority of that part on the back. Just sort of tie it in. I like to tie it in with the theme that I'm doing. Okay, and the usual black card, because I like to mat and layer the things. That's to say, I like to put the cards onto that black piece, and so it's got a nice little black edge around it, just neatens it up. Same goes with that. And I've got my little slicer here. These are great. You don't have to have them if you've got some nice sharp scissors. Scissors, obviously, and various glues and tapes. I've got the 3D foam tape. I've got my usual E8000 glue, and I've got the silicone glue. I'm not sure which we'll use, but I've got them all just in case. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the backing off this. As you can see, these frames are from IKEA, and you can either put them on the wall. They've got little clips there so you can put it on the wall, or a little stand so that you can stand it on a cupboard. Okay, so that's the bit we want. We want the perspex obviously at the end, but we don't need the frame and the piece of paper. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out of shot over there. We've got our backing board, and let's move these things out of the way. Right, let's start with this piece of paper. Like I said, I wanted to get the majority of this sea, especially around England, on this, so I'm going to place it in that top corner like so. You know me, I just rub along the end like that, so you can see an imprint on there. Okay, because if you've not got a slicer, you can cut it with your scissors, or if you do have a slicer, or whatever you want to call them, you can follow the lines that you've folded on your slicer. But yeah, you can cut that on the back. You wouldn't see the edges anyway if you're not a particularly neat cutter. Okay, so that one. That one. Okay, so we've got our, make sure we put it the right way. Could actually do with a little bit more off there. Not quite sure how I went wrong there. It needs to be a little bit less wide. There we go. There we go, we've got our piece here, right way up, obviously ready to glue on there. I'm going to use this glue, I think. This is the 800, sorry, E800, no, 8000, oh, sorry, E8000. Okay, you could use double-sided sticky tape. I would use it, but I don't know where we'll always put it. So we're using the glue. So I'm just going to, tell you what, I'm not going to glue it on there. I'm going to put the glue on here. This is great multi-purpose glue for the edges. I wouldn't use PVA on something like this. Tacky glue, yeah, but not PVA. It's too wet. It'll make your paper wrinkle. Double-sided tape is always good for this. But I'm just using this glue. This E8000. It's only got a fine nozzle, this, that's why I've got to give it a bit of a squeeze. Okay, right, there we go. We've got the paint on there, the glue on there. And then we're going to stick our little piece of paper on there. Like I say, you're probably actually not going to see much of this by the time we've finished. Don't forget, when you're doing 3D frames, I'll show you, when you're doing 3D frames, just to remind you, that bit there, obviously it makes your picture just a little bit smaller, okay? So don't forget, don't place everything, or anything I should say, close to the edge, because you might not see it, okay? So everything's got to go in there. So make sure you leave a gap all the way around. I can stick that there, can't I? Okay, right, what next? Right, I know my little figure is going to go in the front there. I don't need to do that yet. Sorry, that's way off screen, sorry. The little man is going to go in the frame. There, okay, can you see him? He's going to sit in the frame. There. So I don't need to do that now, I can do that last. So we know where he's going. So let's concentrate on this back picture. So what I need to concentrate on, I'm going to try it first. If it doesn't work, okay, if this doesn't work, cutting it out and layering it up, I'm just going to print it out flat and do it that way. But I just wanted to see if it would work so that you could try it maybe. Yes, this is just a way of presenting something I wanted to give, but I just didn't want to give it as it was. I wanted to make a little bit more effort. Okay, so I'm just going to use the slicer to cut out these 4 pictures, and then I'm going to decide how I'm going to cut them. Like I say, it might not work, it's just an idea I've got in my head. Right, okay, that's 4 cut out. Oh no, I've not done that one. Sorry. Not done that one. Now that's 4 cut out. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start off with one that's going to be the very base of the picture. So that one is going to be what everything else goes on to. Right, we'll see if it works. It might do, I don't know. Right, what am I going to do now? I'm going to cut the figure out, okay? So on this next one, I'm going to cut, let's see, I'm going to cut, we'll see if I just cut this here like this. Okay, I'm just going to cut round him as best I can. It's a very dark photograph, it's a very old photograph. Okay, you can try this with any photographs or any pictures. You just start off with a full one to begin with on the back, and then you just look at it and see what can you cut out and layer up. So let's see, we can see what that looks like. That's the first layer. If we pop that on there, if you imagine that, I might, that hand, cut that out a little bit more because I think his trousers actually finish more sort of there. Okay, so what would that look like? Yep, I think that would be okay. And then I think I'm going to cut out his vest on this next piece. Okay. Vest, I'm going to try his vest in his hand. Vest, hand, face. Let's just see, because we can always cut the face off and the hand off if we want to, and then go back to just doing the vest. Okay, so there we have his face, his hand, and his vest. Actually, that works out fine. And then I think the last one, will do his jacket, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the life jacket, isn't it? Could do more layers if you cut out more pictures, obviously, that goes without saying. 3D, we've got a 3D frame. So because we've got a 3D frame, we might as well take advantage of it and make your picture 3D. And if you've seen me do pictures before, I've told you that before, you know, make things that stick out. You might as well, because you've got the deep frame. Right, and that. And then the life jacket on top. Might even do his head. Might even do his head separate. Yeah, right, okay, let's get rid of those few little bits and pieces, and then let's get ready to put that all together. Right, we've got all our pieces there. So let's one at a time attach it to this and see how it goes. And I'm going to use silicone glue. Okay, that's great for 3D. And as per usual, it's bunged up at that end, so I'm cutting it at this end. You've seen me do that a million times because I never put the lid on properly, do I? Right, I need something to take that off with. So I've got a stick. Okay, so on the back of the first one, just going to put blobs of silicone glue. You could use a double-sided foam tape or just nice big blobs of this stuff. Okay, there we go, we've got several blobs of glue on there. I'm going to turn it over because we don't want it to be flat. Okay, just press it down enough to get it to stick. Like so. Okay, I think you can see there. Turn it, oh, it's a little bit 3D. Okay, now we're on to the next layer, which was the head and the jacket. Okay, don't forget that this plan of doing this is in my head and I'm just hoping to transfer it into action and hope it works. So sometimes it goes wrong, sometimes it works out nicely. Right, okay, so there we go. Some nice, oh, can't get it because my fingernails. There we go, nice blobs of glue on the back there. So we want to position that over. There you go, he's coming to life a little bit there, isn't he? See that? Okay, a little bit of depth to him. Then we're going to put his life jacket on. Straps are a bit tricky because they're thin, but I think I've done it okay. Alright, let's put that on. Oops. There you go. Okay, he's got his jacket on. Now we need his head. There we go, nice big blob in the middle there for his head. Sorry. Okay, and there we have our little 3D picture, our little lifeboatman. Okay, so there you go. 3D, can you see that? and put him to the side to dry. Okay, that can dry over there whilst we do the next bit, which was fold over the end of this glue for a start. In fact, no, I might use it. Anyway, I'm just going to get all the next pieces together for the next part of the picture. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to make some little bits of black card to go around these pictures here. Okay, so you know what to do with these. You just get your piece of card. Oops. And you put your picture on so you can see. You just want a little bit of an edge around it. Well, this is what I do anyway. You can mark it with a pencil and a ruler, but you know me, I don't measure anything. Not unless I absolutely have to. So I will just place it on this cutter in the position that I need it to be in. Okay, so you just get a little bit of a edge all the way around it. Okay, I'm not going to use all those cards, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to pick out the best ones to do. So the ones that look oldest, I think, will do with these. There is lots to choose from. Let's have a look. Let's get them all out. Right, okay, I'm going to choose that one. Going to choose that one. Doesn't matter which ones to choose, but just want the ones that look a little bit older. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Right, I've chosen these ones. 7. I might not use them all, and I've always got some spare just in case I wanted to do a copy of that picture, really, I suppose. Okay, put those to one side, and now what I need to do is to layer these up. Okay, just put them on these mats, and what I'm going to do is, could double-sided glue them, but what I'm going to do, trust me, these are old, but they're not actually worth anything. Okay, before you think, oh my gosh, why is she gluing it? They're not worth anything. Okay. One. If they were worth something, I'd probably put some sort of corner mounts on. Because with corner mounts, you don't actually stick anything onto the card. You just sort of go into the corner of that backing card. Okay. Sorry, just realised I'm not gluing in the middle of the table. Okay, we've got all our pictures glued on there. We can add more if we need to, and we can take some away if we don't need them. Okay, right, so we've got our board here with the map on. Could be anything on there, because you probably won't see much of it. Right, we know our man is going to sit, I want him to sit that side, I think. So try not to put anything, because I know he's going to sit there, try not to put anything there. Okay, let's see how he's dried. Yeah, he's not doing too bad. Right, I think I'm just going to look at it and see. Right, we've got a spoon. Where's the spoon gone? Right, we've got a spoon. Right, put that somewhere like that. It's just a case. Let me just make sure you can see it. Just a case. As I've said before, don't forget, don't put anything around the edge. Just a case of putting things on, seeing how it looks, seeing what you think before you actually glue it down. Oh gosh, I can't pick it up. And I think I just want these sort of in the background, and then I want that picture on top. Yeah, sort of going in different directions. Let's see. Right, we don't want that on the edge. Right, let's just pop those on and see. Stick that one under there, that one there, that one like that. Okay, let's see what this fella looks like stuck on there. Yeah, it covers that one completely. Let's see if we can maybe get rid of that one. Turn that one, no, let's get rid of that one, put that one in. That there, and then he will be in the frame there. What do you think? Right, we've got that for height up there. That to bring a little bit of detail down here. There he is. Right, okay, I think I'm going to go with that. Just see what it looks like up there. That looks fine. I think I'm going to go with that sort of configuration. Get rid of those, use those for another project. Right, first of all, I'm going to glue that spoon on. Okay. I'm also going to take a picture of that sort of layout so that I can reproduce it. That's just so that I can look at that picture and see where everything went. I will try and put it all sort of how it roughly went up there. Those two sort of down there. Okay, and that one there. Okay, right, I'm going to glue that spoon on, and then I'm going to go down and make myself a coffee to wait for that to dry, because otherwise I'll be lifting it up and the spoon will be falling off. So I'm going to stick that on with good old silicone glue. This is great for holding things that are heavy. You just put the glue, oops, where it touches. Oops, a bit much. Okay, just going to scrape that off. Okay, I'm going to stick that on there. Like so. Or a spoon. Okay, that will set nicely on there. So, yeah, I'm going to make another brew. Just leave that 20 minutes to dry, then we'll come back and put the rest of the pictures on. And then we'll put our little man on the frame. Okay, I've got my coffee. So let's start on this next bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape to put this, double-sided foam tape, sorry, to put these pictures onto here. Don't forget it's a 3D frame, so you can make things pop a little bit more forward, can't you? Right, so I've got a rough idea. Let me just check my photo that I took. If you remember, I took a photograph of the layout. okay, because I want to get it pretty similar to how it was, because I liked it. Okay, we know that picture. I'll just put them on for now. Don't forget, don't go near the edge. That one was underneath. That one, oops. Was sort of, oops, got it on the glue a bit. That one was sort of there. That one. That one was sort of there. And we had, oops, that one just underneath the spoon going up that way. Then we had that one sort of down there a bit. That might just need to go, oops, onto there. Let's see. Yep, and then the figure will go there. Right, okay. So I've sort of sussed it now. So I'm just going to cut some of this foam tape, stick it on the back of here, and get these stuck on. Yeah, don't stick it on upside down. As you can see, nothing is measured, but please feel free to measure yours. It's just a habit that I never seem to have lost. Okay, this one. This foam tape is really quite inexpensive. You can get it from eBay, Amazon. If you're in England, B&M. If you go like in the car, for some reason in the car aisle where you get parts and bits and pieces and DIY stuff, yeah, that area, you get those. Okay, stick that one, bit of an angle there like that. Okay, and then, oh, and I did, while I was just waiting for that to dry, I did put a little border, a little black border around him. Same way, put the black underneath, just marked it, so that it's got a little bit of an edge. It just finishes it off, just makes it that little more poppy outy. Want of a better phrase, just makes it pop, as all great crafters say. Right, okay, he's going to go on there. Because there are lots of different levels, no, you know what? I was going to put glue on, but I'm just going to put this on. I'm not going to press it down too hard from the back, just because I'm not sure if that glue's dried yet at the front. I'd rather push it from the front. Okay, and this is such a quick, it's not taking any time at all, has it? Very, very quick. These pictures that I do are always really quite easy. Once you've got all your bits and pieces together, they just sort of go, don't they? They just sort of flow together. Right, okay, you can go there. So we've got a bit of the focus of the picture taken up to the top where the spoon is, okay? So your eye's taken up there with that. Then you've got the boats, and then you've got his picture in the middle, and then that will go on the frame. So let's put it all together in the frame. Let's just get rid of these little bits and pieces. And usually these frames from IKEA come with a little film on the perspex. And let me tell you, these frames have a lovely, lovely deep frame to them. Okay, they're well worth getting for that. They are very, very deep. These are a good buy, and they've got a lovely edge as well, a lovely finished edge there. Okay, right, let's peel that off. That is on both sides to protect the glass. Here we go. Right, we're going to put the frame, the perspex in the front. We're not waiting for anything to dry because we used foam tape, so that's good. Okay, we've got that in the front, and then we want our little frame thing that goes inside, whatever you'd call that. Oops. Which is always the trickiest part of the picture, is getting these things inside. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now the picture can sit far back. We've already established we want the man to sit in there. Like so. So I'm going to glue him in, and I'm going to use the silicone glue, which I've put down somewhere. Okay, I've got it. I used it in the bathroom to fix my tap. Not that you need to know that, but I'll tell you anyway. Right, okay. Let's get a nice... Let's put that frame. Oh no, can you see? Let's see. We'll do it forwards. Okay. I'm going to put a nice big blob on the base of him. Don't forget, this is the original one. I made a mould of it. I don't need to keep it. The enjoyment for me was most definitely the finding of this, okay? Because I've never found anything like this, and it a full figure or anything. So for me, the total enjoyment of that was the finding of it. But because it's got a link to my friend's family, they can have it. They'd get the joy out of the actual thing. Okay, I'm going to pop him there. That will stick on there nicely. So yep, don't forget you can use the frame to stick things onto, etc, etc. Right, let's go. Let's put it together. You know what I was thinking when I was making it? I was thinking, didn't check to make sure I was doing it the right way around. And I did it the right way around. Let me tell you, I have done quite a few upside down pictures, and all I would have to do is just take it apart. I could probably just take that back off and nothing would be damaged, but yeah, I have done upside down pictures. Okay, right, let's see what that looks like. Yep, of course, putting it in the frame is always the awkward bit. Okay, let's get them down. I don't want to tip it up just yet because he's drying in the front. But I don't need to show you, do I? Right, let me have a look at it first. Oh, well, although you did see it. I love it. I absolutely love that. And I think they're going to love it as well. Okay. You saw it, but I'm going to show you again anyway. I've got to try and... Oh, I'm getting all the monitors. You can see all the monitors. Sorry. Tip it down like that. A bit better. There you go. We've got all them little lifeboat cards. We've got the RNLI spoon. We've got the personal picture of an actual lifeboatman. And we've got the original, this side, lead figure that I've made a mould of. I think you'll agree that is absolutely amazing. Even if I say so myself. Sorry, I'm looking at the monitor over there to see what it looks like. But it does, that looks fabulous. Really, really fabulous. I'm just going to wait for it to dry, and then I'm going to lie it flat so I can show the camera above. Okay. But for now, that is a success. And very, very simple to do.
We're giving it away. It's been giving it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? And this, yeah, there you go. But this is the present that I made for you. Okay, I made you something.
made you something.
It's a very special make.
This is a very special make. This is.
It's a one-off.
Is this the Wednesday's video? I filmed it because you know.
It's one of the videos. One of the videos.
So.
One of the videos.
Oh my god! Oh look, there's our ancestor. Oh my god, look! Did you make that?
No, that's the original.
No, it's what we found.
No.
That's what I found.
Oh my god,
I have lacquered it so the paint doesn't flake off. That is the original paint.
We cast it before we gave it away.
that is brilliant.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we put any videos up. And also don't forget, if you really enjoyed it, we have got the Ko-fi link down below which you can donate the price of a coffee to us, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.